In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Guys, how are you all today? I am in St. Thomas. The girl gets around. Somehow the girl gets around. I'm hoping to stay here a couple of days, but I might go back tomorrow. But I just wanted to see a little bit of St. Thomas because this is where my grandma was born. And this is where I was trying to come to in the first place when the forces, you know who the forces are, they said, no, you must go to St. Croix. And so I never really made it over to St. Thomas. And so when my first daughter-in-law, Ezra's mom, asked me, her girlfriend actually, because she didn't know, the mom, Ezra's mom. So Nick called me. Nick is the one that you saw dancing like this on my birthday. Like the minute they walked in, I was like, happy birthday to me. And then they started singing. They're so adorable. And Nick said, we've got some dates. We want to take a vacation. What about these dates? And I said, I don't care what dates you give me. I'm going to be there. So, whatever that looks like to you, the answer is yes, right? I didn't want to be like, oh, I can't because I can't do this, can't do that. I can say no to anything, but I wanted to make sure that they understood that if they had to make changes, I'm open to even their changes, right? So I was like, pick your dates, let me know. And then they paid for the trip. And then they had me coming home August 2nd. And then I was like, yeah, well, August 2nd is so close to my birthday. Like, can I stay with you for my birthday? And without hesitation, they were like, of course. So I actually wound up staying there 14 days. I didn't even count the days because I was afraid to like look at it and count it. But yesterday I was like, aw, aw. Hold on, let me answer this text. Y'all know. Oh, this is nice. Girl. And so then they called me like a month ago in June. They were like, listen, we got to change your plans. Ezra is going to spend time with his other grandmommy and grandpa. So the dates that we thought we needed you, it turns out he's not even going to be here. They're like, we could change the plans. Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, what you're going to do is leave the plans. If you don't care, I don't care. So then they were like, okay, if that's the case, what were they? Oh, because I was supposed to be there anyway. But if I changed the plans, they wouldn't have anybody to watch Ezra. And then there were 3 animals. At the time, there were only 2 animals. Now, by the time I got there was 3. There was a dog, a cat, and a terrorist. I'm not calling that terrorist any kind of animal. It could be anything. Anyhow, but I have to be fair to the little terrorist. She like ping pongs all over the house. Like that's what she does, but she doesn't scratch you. She doesn't fight you, right? She would jump over your face, like touch your face and still not scratch you. So there's something that she knows she's doing. Because them claws are used on purpose, but she wasn't even trying to use the claws. So I know for a fact that she wasn't trying to like hurt anybody. She was like a kitten that is like, I'm born and this is what kittens do. And bouncing off walls is what we do. So I watched her tear up the house, like ruin plants, like break vases, like break a little Buddha's head. Crazy. So, and after a while, I just gave up. I was just like, and then like she was a terror for days. And then the day that they got home, the 2 girls, the cat had pooped out. The cat was like, "Ooh, child," acting all calm, like sitting on the couch like this, which we had never seen her be this calm and sitting so luxuriously. And we were like, dude, like now that they're coming back, are you sick? Like, what's happening? Are you okay? Do I have to explain like how you got sick now? That cat was fine. That cat tried to ruin my vacation by ping pong. I wish you guys could have like seen what I went through. Ping, 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 ping. It was so funny. And at some point you just give up. You're just like, oh, I'm good. I'm tired. So I am temporarily in St. Thomas, and it's so different here. Like I feel the atmosphere is even different. You know, it's pretty, and I'm right next to the water somewhere. Um, the water's so beautiful here. Like that's the one thing I have to say. You all have never experienced like beautiful water until you come to, and I mean stateside people. I guess people overseas experience pretty water, like water that's actually blue, not like the Chicago River that they have to constantly like dye to make it look like it's clean. Not like the Santa Monica Pier in California and the sand in Santa Monica Pier. Like, don't get mad at me. I know California. I've never seen more dirty sand ever in my life. I wish they could just pick up all the sand, dispose of it, and then put down new sand. It's just too many people. Rye Beach in New York, right? Brighton Beach. Oh, worse. These are the worst places, I'm telling you. And so when you come here, which is there a good beach here? Because this place just goes up. It's like water. It's St. Thomas is built on a rock. And it's like water, and then it goes up. So let me see if there are good. I'm sure there are. Oh my God, you're so sweet. This is one of my friends that I've known since my son was 11, I think. Okay. Like, I'm ready to get home. I am. I'm ready to get home. I'm so tired. No, can you? Please. Thank you in advance. All right. Um, um, Anywho, I got back here and I forgot, like you forget your mannerism when you're in the States. And so I got back here and I was forgot to say good afternoon. And if you say good afternoon, these Caribbeans, they will talk to you. But if you're just kind of like looking at them, they're kind of like looking at you. Like they do not like rude people. And I don't think stateside people understand how rude we are. And that is for every culture in the States. So I would beg of you all that when you visit other countries to be non-you. Like just don't be you. Just act like it's not okay to be you. Seriously. Okay. So I put some eyelashes on. I've been dying to put eyelashes on. What do you think? I put them on for my birthday, but also put them on for my birthday the night before. And then I changed my mind. And so I put them on today. Today's still my birthday, if you didn't know. It's going to stay like this for a minute. Virgo will be lucky if I let them in. Okay. Oh, you look beautiful. Thank you, sissy. Oh, you're so sweet. So let me go back. Hi, Noel. How are you, sweetie? Why is my glasses so like dirty? Okay, now legs. Oh, that's because you saw me coming in. Girl, I gotta lose weight. Girl. Hi, Purple Passion. Hi, Colton. Oh, can we see the water? It's like a sliver of the water. From my room, it's a sliver of the water. I don't know if you could see it. Can you see it between the orange Jeep and the white? Can you see it? This is a big hotel, and so there's houses like literally down on the water, but I told them I was handicapped, so we need to make this nice and easy for me. And she was so nice. She was like, I'm gonna put you here. And I was like, yeah, I don't want here because I'm handicapped. I'm handicapped with a suitcase, if that makes any sense. Oh, talk about being handicapped. Okay, so we go to Ezra's school. And by the way, Ezra's in band and he's playing percussion, which is perfect for Ezra. Like perfect. He's always taking his pen and twiddling. I was like, oh, I can see you doing percussion and working it. Like I'm so excited for him. And so we all went to get him like measured for an instrument, not realizing he was already signed up for percussion. His teacher had already, the directors already signed him up. And so going up, I said to Ezra, where is the handicap ramp? It's not that I can't go upstairs. That's not it. But things don't do what they used to do. And they really don't do it fast anymore. And I actually have to admit that one leg might be shorter than the other, which I think is the real complication. So I think I really, really have a disability because of this shortness. Anyhow, I'm 63, so I think I'm entitled to be the disability category. And so I was gonna get a handicap placard from my doctor, but they don't like to give it unless you can prove it. And I have a hidden disability. Like it's not obvious with me, but it's still there. When I travel handicapped, which means, can I have a wheelchair, please? But you know what? For the first time in years since my Jerusalem trip, I have not. For the first time, I did not use handicap. And I'll tell you why. Because in the Caribbean, you board most of the planes outside. And most of the airports in the Caribbean are this big. Like there's no. So no, I'm not doing all that wheelchair crap. It's only when I get to the big airports that I need the chair. So when I get to the gate at the small airport, let's say St. Croix, and I wind up in Miami to go someplace else, then at Miami, at the small airport, I say, I actually need a wheelchair in Miami or wherever. Anywho, let me push this back a little bit. Did you see the water, Noel? Hi, MZCB. Lashes look great. Thank you. The China woman helped me, and I hope that's not insulting. But all the beauty supply places are owned by China woman. They usually have one black worker for aesthetics, but the China woman, she was on her shit. I was like, listen, I want lashes, but I don't want the fur. I don't want them thick. I don't want them long. And yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. And then she was like, girl, I want to do it in her accent, but I can't do it in her accent right now because it would just be rude to me. Anywho, so now I'm going to wear eyelashes for a while. And I don't know, am I supposed to wash my face now? Like, I don't get it. Should I be washing my face? What should I be doing? Because I don't understand how all of this works. Oh. Anywho, not the fur, the spiders or the caterpillar. Hi, One Deep. How are you? All right. So I went on Delta, and can I tell you something? I believe that Delta is the creme de la creme. Am I wrong? I always fly American. Oh, did I tell you my luggage is coming back from January? They contacted me and they're like, we think we got your luggage. I'm like, you sure do. And they're like, describe it. So I did. And they're like, so I sent them they called me, but I didn't get the phone call. And then they sent me an email, thank God. And when I saw the email, they were like, describe your luggage. Well, I have very unique luggage. It's called Mia Toro House of Cards or something like that. And each luggage is a deck of cards. Like, I'm psychic. Like, why wouldn't I be attracted to this type of luggage, right? How I found it, don't even ask. When I tell you God is in the details, God is in the details. You cannot mistake this luggage, which is why I was surprised it didn't make it, right? And so I lost the queen. So the one I have now is the jack. And the king broke. I don't even know how the king broke, but it broke, period. And I think it broke, and the person I went on the trip with didn't mention that it had broken because they got the luggage for me, but it was broke at the wheel. Anyhow, the king broke, which is fine because I'm not using the king unless I'm going overseas for like a month, right? I got the 3 luggage because I was relocating to St. Croix. And so I needed to jam pack everything in 5 pieces. So they let me take 5 pieces. So the luggage was the 3. And I never really used the king ever again. So the fact that it's not with me anymore is not a crime, except that it does belong to a set. So when I lost the queen, I was like, oh my God, like I love this luggage so much. Now I'm left with the jack, which is the carry-on luggage. And I'm trying to tell you, I know I do need to carry the queen whenever I travel because I come back with stuff. And so I came back with, I go to Goodwill. So I came back with some cutesy dresses that I could wear to work, but still look cute out, yada, yada. I did come back with some shoes, right? Some nice shoes. Because I just like Goodwill and shit. I came back with a sneaker, but I washed them and they had no shoelaces, which was fine. I could buy shoelaces. I mean, if you guys have known me for years, remember my California closet was filled with Goodwill. And then remember, I had 2 closets. And in the other closet, I had the identical dress in my bedroom closet. Identical. Oh my God. It wasn't until I was moving that I realized I was a shopaholic. But I think I was a shopaholic. I realize now, I think it was because of loneliness, right? And so it just made me happy to like shop, but I was shopping for identical things. So, in any case, how do we get here? Goodwill. Oh, the Jack of Cards. So then they emailed me and they said, we found your luggage. So I emailed them back describing it. And they said, call us. But I emailed them back. They couldn't wait to get the luggage out their hands. They couldn't wait. It is being shipped. It was shipped. I sent the email the night before. They couldn't have received it until that morning because when I called them, they were closed. They got that email that same day. They shipped out that luggage. They're like, fuck that. And it's very unique, right? To like describe the luggage and describe the contents. And I was like, look, it should have a queen on it, like a deck of cards. And I was like, inside are a bunch of tarot cards and clothes. But now all my tarot cards are coming back to me. I'm so happy. Hi, Tracy. Oh, thank you, Dupree. Your lashes look amazing. Oh, let me I wanted to do, oh, there is a nightlight. I wanted to do a video before the sun went down. That's why, like, I got to the hotel and I'm at peace. Like, I'm not exhausted. It was a straight run, like, flight here. Oh, by the way, I think I love Delta. And I think it's okay to spend more money, right? Because the people that lost my luggage was Sprint. So I think it's like, it was just so peaceful. It was a straight run. I have never taken a straight run with American. It's always someplace, Miami. Although I don't mind Miami Airport, but I need a straight run. Like, take me somewhere and let me go straight. If you can, anyone. Anyways, usually I'm coming from California, and there's no straight run from California. It's either Miami or New York, and then you have to get on another plane. But Delta used to be like big here. It's a straight run because it used to be like the go-to place like 5 years ago. So they made sure that they had flights that just got you here, right? And I think in St. Croix, they do it on Saturdays. They're straight run. I'll check it out. But I do love Delta. And also, Delta has like the perfect purple color. Their uniforms, it's like gray. And then their solid color is like maroonish, purplish. It's a very unique color. Very hard to like emulate, copy. I had the best time for my birthday. I was really wondering if I wanted to celebrate my birthday loud. I was like, I'm a really funny person. And so I was like, do I want to celebrate it loud? Do I want to be big? And I decided that, yeah, like, do yourself a solid, Tracy, and just celebrate. That's what I decided. Just celebrate it. So we went to this place called Superica or something like that. Superica, Mexican restaurant. I had the fish, snapper, I think it was. Like, I really need to go home and get snapper for somewhere, but I don't know who sells snapper. My boss sometimes would keep snapper. By the way, I don't think I'm going back right away. I gave him a date when he could see me, so I'm gonna stick to that date. Like, I need a vacation from the vacation. Like, I'm not the type of girl that's like, land today and go to work tomorrow. That I can't. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. That's not my jam. So I just need a vacation from the vacation. A couple of days won't kill me, but I don't think. Let's see what you guys are saying. It's worth it to, yes, it's worth it to spend more on Delta, and you get a free checked bag, free coffee, free snacks. I know. Nobody asked me for a credit card. Oh, it'll cost you $5 for a bag of potato chips. And today they gave me two. Good afternoon. They gave me two cookies and two potato chips. Like, I'm down for that kind of stuff. Yes, sissy, my cards are back. I'm gonna get my cards back. More leg room. Thank you, Noel. They refill your coffee. Yes, they do. They are superior. And you should know because you travel a lot too. Oh, you guys are so great. Hi, Saki love. Oh, I love to fly Delta. Yes. Hey, you're at work. I remember you went back to work. I try to only fly Delta. Do you? Wow. Wow. Smart. I'm learning. Like, I thought American, don't get mad at me, like whatever. I thought like maybe that was quality, but they just took away so many flights from the Caribbean that it's like, but it is our like hub. Like we do American at St. Croix. And anywho, if I have to go again, to be honest with you, maybe sometimes it's better to come to St. Thomas, get a direct. I have to see what the direct flight to California looks like, if there is a direct flight. Anywho, I'm not tired yet, guys. I'm not tired yet, but I really need y'all to come and invest in a vacation here. I really need y'all. Nick and Frankie. Oh, did I tell you that they got engaged? Like we talked about this, right? Totally engaged. And that was the reason why I'm here, because I didn't know they were getting engaged, but I had a funny feeling they were getting engaged. And so I didn't ask because it's none of my business. They said, "Can you make this date?" I said, "Bet." As I was getting closer to the date, Tony got sick. And I didn't mention it. I didn't open my mouth. I barely told you guys about it. You guys know I talk about Tony all the time. I barely told you guys about it because I was afraid that if I said too much, I would cancel and I would go straight to California. But because I want, see, commitment to your word is my jam. If you say you're going to do it, do it. I don't care if there is an earthquake. If you can get there, then do that, right? And I'm being like facetious, but Tony's problem was a huge earthquake for me. And so I just kept praying on it. I kept praying on it. And every day, like I would send my ancestors in. I was like, get there, like breathe into her lungs, stand by her side, and blah, 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 blah. Tony was there for 11 days, started out in ICU. She had water in the lungs, kidney failure, which was like the shocker. The fact that she had kidney failure, I was like, God, no. She had an infection that caused the kidney failure. Her white blood count was acting funky because of the infection. And she couldn't walk. Like there were so many things wrong with it. And then when I spoke with the doctor was like, she's sick. She's very sick. And I was like, okay, doctor, like, you're the doctor. Do that miracle thing, y'all. You know, syndrome, you know, God complex syndrome. Do that before you start announcing to me how sick she is. She's very sick. She's very sick. And I stayed really calm. And I said, yes, I understand how sick she is. And I had to keep my word to Nick and Frankie. I'm very, very funny about that. I had to keep my word. So I didn't say anything. The day I landed in Atlanta, I get a message and they're like, she's coming home. And I was like, there you go, God. No dialysis, no nothing. Nothing. Water in the lungs gone. She did have an elongated antibiotic, IV antibiotic, a little long, but it's okay. Whatever it takes to get the infection out. And that's what they were trying to do. So it was so good. And so I landed on Friday. They went on vacation Saturday. I didn't answer any questions. I just said I would be there. My word is my word. I was there. And they're leaving Saturday. And I was like, why didn't you bring me a day before? What if something would have happened? They were like, we would have worked it. We would have worked it. No, bring me the day before because anything can go wrong, right? I might have met them at the airport, me trying to get in, them trying to get out. Like anything crazy could happen, but it all worked out. And what these two ladies have taught me, although you guys know I will speak up on gay rights, and one of the hardest places to speak up on gay rights is St. Croix. I don't know about the other islands, but oh child, they are not, the men are not open to each other. Like, I don't think they see women the same way, but the men. And so here's what I've learned from the two ladies. I like to watch people that like each other. And that was my biggest observation. Like, we all want to be in a relationship, and it's really cute when you go out on a date. Although I don't hype up going on a date. You guys barely hear me talking about dates, and I date a lot. But I don't hype it up because they're so disappointing. Like, the heteros are disappointing. And so I'm very careful about saying I went on a date when I know the motherfucker is going to be like disappointing. Or you go on a date like for a few hours and they want to fuck you. And it's like, you know, guys, I live on a small island. If I start fucking you all, like, I get the reputation. So I don't fuck anybody, technically. Anyhow, these two girls taught me that it's nice to have someone that lets you be you, right? Because they're identical and then they're opposites, right? I watch the identical side when they laugh and joke and they bounce off each other, and that's so much fun, right? And then there is opposite. It's like, you know, one's very neat and organized, and the other one's not that they're not neat and organized. It's just it's organized chaos, right? But I think, and I watch them from the back seat, like, I'm very observant. And if there's something wrong, my spidey senses would be like, and I never saw that. I saw them like each other. And I saw them just have fun, And I'm like, yeah, that's what's missing. That's what's missing in a lot of hetero relationships. Like, the guys just don't have fun. Like, have fun. Like, nothing has to be serious. I'm not going to be your maid. I'm not going to wipe your ass. I'm not going to cook for you. I'm just going to have fun. Can we just have fun without all that extra drama? Lillian, you know what? You're absolutely right. I can definitely do that. Well, I'm not going to do, I might do a morning show tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to do a reading tomorrow. All right. I could figure it out. Yeah, at first I didn't believe it. Did you guys believe it at first with Alicia Keys? I'm not sure if I believed it. And then the stories wouldn't stop. Is there anything else you guys want me to look at? So, Lillian, yes, Alicia Keys is on my list. But you get him how you get him, right? Didn't she get him by taking him from somebody else? I mean, time is time, but history is time. And history always repeats itself. So history could repeat itself tomorrow, or you could be 3 kids later, but history will always repeat itself. Right? Let me put that on my list. It's just that if I do this, like, I don't want to be mad at her. And she's never been one of my favorite people except for the New York song. But hey, Jay-Z's not one of my favorite people either. And he does the New York song. So whatever. Yes, Alicia Keys is on the list. How's that? She broke up with that skanky husband of hers, that producer husband of hers. They broke up, apparently. I guess she's okay. I don't know. You know, when you get cheated on, you ain't okay. Um, we'll check the cards, right? We'll check the cards. All right. If there is anything else that you guys want me to look at, please tell me. Please let me know. I thought it was like a joke. Usually, people put out these rumors when a show is coming out. They did it with Nelly, right? They were like, "Oh, Nelly's cheating," and then the show was showing up, right? Thank you. She stole him from his first wife. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not Swiss Beats. Thank you. I had no idea her and her. Well, I'm not saying they broke up. I think that he's cheating with an Alicia Keys lookalike. So he has a type. So, I mean, I'd love to pick. Just want to put my feet up. I love to figure out what's going on. But she's not one of my favorite people. Never was. Never was, except for that damn song she put up. Um, hi, Demetra. You disappeared for a little bit. A little bit. Wait, are you call? Demetra, what are you talking about? Is it from Tracy on Strand that you're saying this? Interesting. Is she? I never knew that. Wow. Yes. Oh, well, there's more to the story. I just didn't want to talk about that while I was on vacation. Like, that person was the reason why I wanted some peace. And I didn't tell Frankie and Nick. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted peace. I wanted peace. And so, yeah, don't worry. Like, you can't be slick with me, right? I've already made my decisions on that person, right? But I haven't really told you all the whole story. And I'm trying to get it out. It's just that at some point it became daunting to even talk about. So, and it the show began just as Tony's demise started, just as the vacation was about to hit. And the combination of this, that, and the third, and trying to figure out my peace and get on this vacation, I just decided that I wasn't going to do a Tracy on Strand. I was going to take care of myself. And the best thing you could do sometimes is just not talk about shit. But I do appreciate you saying something. But there's more. Noelle. So Noelle was there and Melissa was there. These are the two people I remember being on the feed when he fucked up at something. And I don't know if you guys remember, but he literally quit me that day. And he was like, "We're done." And I was like, "Okay." Like, nothing phases me. I don't have time for that at 63. And so he was kidding when he said it, but I don't like people that play those kind of games. And so he did come back later and he's like, "When are we going out or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh no, oh no, 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 you quit me." So let's stick to that. Anywho, I will finish the story up on Tracy on Strand, but he never stopped being messy is the question. It hasn't stopped yet. That's why Demetria was like, watch him. He's slick. I know. Girl, if you knew what I knew, and I'm in it, um, you're right. But I do plan. Listen, the first thing I need to do is take the weight off from my vacation. That's the first thing I need to do. I need to take the weight off. So I need to go back and get into my regular pattern of eating and whatever. All right. But remember, if there's another topic besides Alicia Keys, let me know right now. Like, am I missing something out there in the world? Let me know. Like, is there anything on Trump that you need me to dissect a little? Um, I'm gonna start doing Love Island leading up to the 25th because I really want to see the couples. And actually, I might want to see if Badass Huda is actually going to show up to the reunion. Like, you bad bitch, you bad, show up at the reunion. Like, show us that. So I might do that with her tomorrow. And then I could do Alicia Keys when I'm in the comfort of my home and all that good stuff. Hi. Yeah, what did we see? Letitia James, what is he doing with her? I saw that. I was like, what? And I just kept scrolling. I was like, I cannot. What is Trump going to do to Washington, D.C., which is historically 80% Black? I don't know, sweetie. What did you hear? Oh, oh. All of a sudden, it's a high crime rate area, huh? Hmm. Ciao. I don't know. Did you hear that many of the January 6 people have died? Did you hear that? There's been a lot of them, a lot of them. I mean, it was like hundreds of them at the day of, but a lot of them have died by police. Ciao. Trump cannot be trusted. I think they were like, okay, let him out. And then, okay, one by one, just one video I watched of a January 6th person. He got up, he didn't have a driver's license or whatever. The officer was like, get out the car, got out the car. I think he got out the car. And then he started telling the officer, you can't arrest me, don't arrest me. He even said, I'm one of the January 6 people. I don't think the officer really understood unless he was like undercover for Trump. And somehow or another, the guy gets back in the car and he pows him straight from the thing. And I was like, oh. And they showed the video. I saw the video. A lot of them have passed, right? It's so weird. So weird. So let me know what I'm missing, right? Because you all know I'm trying to go spiritual, but I do want to keep up with the hot topics regardless. So let me know what I'm missing so that we could get up to date on some predicted. Someone just emailed me today. I didn't even know I did this reading. Lately, I do readings and I don't monitor what I'm doing. But Samara just emailed me today and she goes, this might be another predicted it, she says. And she says, no, this might be another prediction for you. Remember the reading you did on Monica and Brandy? I don't remember, but now I got to go back and listen to it. You talked about the tour, Monica's health, and they say she is having money problems. So apparently something I said in the Monica and Brandy video has come true. Trump doesn't care about anyone. They're only relevant when they are useful to Trump. When they are no longer useful, then he forgets about them. Yeah, like P. Diddy. Did you guys know that money got funneled somehow to Trump, but he hasn't yet decided to pardon him, but money has made it to him basically for the pardon? Hi, Georgia. How are you, sweetie? Hi. All right. There is so much to talk about, but I feel like my brain is like getting like sleepy, I guess. I don't know. I don't have jet lag. I'm telling you, this was a straight run. I was on the same time zone. I landed at 3 o'clock. I wasn't supposed to land till 3:30, so I even landed a half an hour early. That's that. I would like to come back here though. I would like to come back here. So I gotta find my way back here. I know someone that takes trips back here constantly. Maybe I can ask him to like tag me on one of his trips with him so I could see it from his eyes because he's here all the time. I could see it from his eyes. Did my comment get blocked? What comment? I can't see them. No, it'll show me though. Hold on a second. What did you say? What did you say, Dupree? They can be very funny, child. I'm gonna find it. Dupree, Dupree, Dupree. Well, the last I got is about Alicia Keys. Is it? I thought the breakup was just a rumor, Dupree, especially for celebrities in long-term relationships. Some of us always thought that Alicia Keys was bi. Oh yeah, I don't see it here. Oh, oh, oh my God. Hold on, child. 60. Okay, we have to wish Sissy a happy birthday. Now, this is Sissy right here. And Sissy is such a dedicated soul. Okay, are you ready? Okay. I feel like my voice is getting like mature woman voice. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, Sissy. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. You. Now close your eyes, Sissy, and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Sissy. Oh my God. I almost missed it. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad with myself. Oh my God. Happy birthday, sweetie. How are you? Yay, Sissy. Shoulders shimmy. Oh my God. Happy birthday. I love that. Happy birthday, Sissy, says 1D. Happy birthday, Purple Passion or Champagne. Also, remember on Wednesdays, we're just gonna like do random talk unless something crazy happens. But remember, and it's not even for you to remember. I gotta remember. Wednesdays, we're just gonna talk. Like, let's just make it like about anything. Anything you want to talk about. If you're having issues, just let's talk, right? Um, Georgia Peach says, Alicia Keys, is just getting her karma back. And the same way you got him is the same way you lose him. Yeah. And we did mention that earlier. But we are saying we don't know how true it is because because this is what they do with the black media. They act like people are bringing up and then a show will come out or a new album will come out. Does she have a new album coming out? Because that's why I don't trust this. Happy birthday, Sissy, says Noel. Twerk, 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 twerk. Happy birthday, Sissy, says MZ. Oh, she's thank you so much. Oh, happy birthday, Sissy, says Georgia Peach. B Moore says, I absolutely agree, Georgia Peach. It absolutely is her karma. And I totally agree. Oh, she's about to start a tour. Are you dead ass, July? Are the dates out? Because she may not be selling out the tour. By the way, does anybody notice that concerts are not selling out? Now, somebody sent me a snippet of Chris Brown performing, like a snippet. But what I noticed in that snippet, every seat was filled. Every seat. Beyonce, every seat is filled, no matter how much she overpriced. But is touring dying? So should I look at that and then do the Alicia Keys? Because if she has to put out a rumor that her and her husband is having marital problems, then the show isn't selling out. Oh, it's called the Hell's Kitchen Tour? What is that? Does that make sense? It would be better for her if it was an intimate tour. First of all, he didn't propose to her. And second of all, wasn't she supposed to be pregnant by him? I don't know. Some weird stuff going on. I don't know. Let me do my research on those two. I don't trust them. Katy Perry definitely has last minute seats on sale. Yeah, people are prioritizing their living expenses given the times we are in. So concerts are nice to have. Let me tell you something. You have a president that doesn't care about the regular workers at the hospitals. And you want us to take our good earned hospital everyday money and go to your concert? Like, where are you showing that you care about me, artist? Hell Kitchen is a play and her tour is called Hell's Kitchen. How's that possible? Oh my God, Georgia says Alicia Keys' music is just not that good anymore. Never really been after the first two albums. Yeah, I agree. Pete Moore says I can't stand. Oh my God. You know what I didn't like about Alicia Keys, to be honest with you? How she would wear braids in her hair to look more black. And I'm not a colorist. That's not what I'm saying. I noticed that the braids made her look more black, and that's why she wore braids in her hair. I didn't like that. And when she's not touring, she doesn't wear braids in her hair, so that's not a natural look for her. I don't know. I just don't like her. Oh, she's from New York City Hell's Kitchen. Um, Whatever. So she's doing a Hell's Kitchen tour. Oh, touring is very expensive, which is why the seats have to sell out. That's the most important part about this crap. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because it's already getting dark. I guess there's light in here, but it's one of those hotels. Like one thing I can tell you about the Caribbean hotels, they're old. They're old. So a lot of them, like like lighting and electrical plugs, like those are like obsolete in some of these hotels. So I'm sitting outside. There should be a switch to turn on the outside light, but even if there is a switch, it doesn't look like it's enough to brighten up the space. So I'm not even try and find it and put it on. Oh, when she first came on, she was everything, huh? African American, Hispanic, Caucasian. I think her mom is white though. I think her mom is white. Um, and that's all I know. But I don't believe in her, not because of any lack of blackness in her. Um, I didn't like the braids to prove that she was black, and like I knew that was a marketing ploy. I don't like that kind of shit. Um, Mariah Carey didn't have to pull that shit. Mariah Carey's definitely black, but she doesn't look it, and she didn't have to. Like Mariah Carey was like, "Take my voice," or what. And I love that about Mariah. But everyone else, like, in order to fit in with the black community, then you have to like prove to the black community that you're black. And I don't know if we really care. None of us care. All right. I am going to get out of here and I will see you guys later. All right. I will find something to talk about tomorrow because I don't have an early flight tomorrow. So I didn't what? Be more. I didn't what? But if anybody needs a reading with me, I am available for a reading because I'm just not tired. Like, I had the best flight today. I am not tired. So come get your reading with me if anybody needs to talk to me tonight. If you need to talk to me tomorrow, I am not leaving. I'm taking a late flight out tomorrow. I'm not trying to rush up out of St. Thomas. Have a good night, Noel. Thank you. Oh, wait, I can't get it up. Work with me. Thank you. Show a picture of your view of the moon tonight. Oh my God, we saw the moon last night, all of us. So pretty. So pretty. Didn't care about Mariah Carey and her background. Exactly. Exactly. Because we laid on her voice. And Mariah was like, you don't have to like me. You, in fact, you can call me any race you want. My voice stands. And that's why I love Mariah. The sturgeon moon. Oh, it was so pretty. We all saw it last night. All right, guys, I gotta go. Charm was there, and then another woman who I have been talking to for months in readings, and I think I've been very helpful. She came also. It's so funny. She came, and I didn't even. I was like, she's like, I'm gonna try and meet you on Wednesday or Thursday. So Wednesday she didn't call, and by Thursday, Wednesday she didn't call to come meet me, and by this time I lost the use of my car, Nick's car, because Nick gave me her car. And then I was like, listen, we're all getting together on Friday at a restaurant. Do you want to come? I didn't tell the girl we were celebrating my birthday. So sad. She goes, I want to bring your present. I was like, no. She brought her baby, and I was like, the baby is the present. I don't think that way. Like, come and buy me a present. Charm brought me presents. And one of the things that she brought me was a water bottle with tea on it, but it's also very thin. And so I was like, how am I going to carry this all the way home? And so I literally nurtured this water bottle to make it safely here. So I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'm too tired to get up. All right, guys. Love you. I love how they love you. Oh, I do too. I do too. But you know, I do give back the same amount of love. That's the one thing. Like, I'm telling you, I'm a great date. I'm a great person to be in a date with. I give back, but I usually wind up with selfish motherfuckers. I'm not giving back to selfish motherfuckers. What is that? See, that's what I mean. Two-tone walls. What is that? All right. Is that two-tone walls or is that light? Or maybe it's light. All right, let me get up out of here, child. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom times today. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.